last 2 streams. I'm going to try to finish the game today if I can, assuming nothing prevents me from doing so. And so I guess without further ado, let's get right into it. So, we're going to click resume game. Alright, so, when we last left off, we had just taken this, this section of the map right here, which was previously entirely unexplored, and from there we began building up a naval force. We also have, some territory over here, where we started, and up here, which we got to from this central section of the map that the Umaji took from us near the end of the last stream. So, with all of that recap gone over, the first thing I notice is that we do have a mindbender. We have a couple of mindbenders, actually, that we're going to need to get rid of. And so the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to use the knight here that we have, which didn't work, apparently. Alright, so we're going to try it like that. Alright, now, we either can take this city right here. We can upgrade our knight quickly. So we can either take this city right here, or we can begin moving in the direction of this one. I think that this, if we take this one right here, it's probably a safer bet for us. And so we'll do another knight here to, just help out, protecting that, or help to, invade the next city, or help to invade the city if necessary. And otherwise, we're just going to train a few knights to, we're just going to move some knights up towards our border with the Umaji on this side. On this side, they don't seem to really be too aggressive, but near our main area of the map, they definitely are. So we can also take this city right here. So now it's part of the Xin-xi Empire, which was a massive downgrade for it, apparently. Alright, now, I think we absolutely need to get rid of this mindbender. Because otherwise we have no chance. Now, I do want to get rid of this giant at some point, but, because the only way to do that would have been to, leave the mindbender there, and I see the mindbender as more of a threat, I left it there for, I left the giant alone for the time being. And we have a lot of battleships, so they can take care of the, giant pretty quickly if it moves in the direction of the city. So that's overall not a huge concern. Oh, we should build a customs house, according to that tooltip, and according to me. So I guess the best way to do that is really just to build along, like, these two spaces right here. It would be nice if this weren't a mountain, but as it stands, there's nothing we can really do with that piece of land, so, oh well, I guess. We'll just build a customs house here for now. And then that's still a level 3, and it will produce 6 stars each turn. We can also burn this forest and do another customs house. And I think that's good enough for this turn. We also are running low on stars, so seems good enough to me. Now, we'll get rid of the Mindbender first. Then we will attack the giant. And then we will replace the giant with a swordsman. And I think they're going to begin sending out stronger units over this way, the same way that they are over here. More invasive. So I'm not going to bother with knights, because their only real advantage is when you have a lot of weaker units, or when you can send out enough of them that they just do a bunch of damage. As far as health of these guys is concerned, we can probably take this one fairly easily. Let's see. We can do like that, and then we can do like that. This guy's pretty easy. We can promote him now. We'll do like this. And get stopped there, I guess. We'll train up another knight here. And now we basically have a full invasion force, I think. I doubt that they'll be able to send over enough reinforcements to prevent the fall of this city. And otherwise, I think it might be... no, that's too bad. I'm gonna work on trying to take this city next. And I'm also going to train up... I think I'll just do 2 defenders over here. And then we can turn them into battleships. That'll be our game plan. Alright, now, as far as this city is concerned, what we can do is... we'll send up another guy, and we'll send up this last one here. Now, we'll move to get rid of as many Mindbenders as possible. Promote him. This guy doesn't have all that much health. We can do another Mindbender here. Let's see. We've got... I think this will be the most advantageous route of us to take, just based on their health stats. We can take him and this guy. Alright. And we can also lower the health of that one while we're at it. Now, next thing to do, I guess, is... and help get rid of him. And him. And we'll also move up to here. So, we should be able to fairly easily take back a lot of our lost lands now that we have all of that done. I guess it's not really ours so much as the lost Imperius lands that we then took from the Imperius that then the Yamaji took from us. But we'll be able to take them back nonetheless. These guys can also be upgraded to battleships now, which is good because I don't remember exactly what the status is up here, but I imagine that a number of our ships are going to be becoming weaker. And we also don't have a whole lot of them. Anyways, it looks like they're mostly fine, but we don't have a whole lot of them, so it'll be useful to have as many as possible. We could probably use a knight up here. We could try it out and see whether or not it works out well for us. We'll do a couple of knights in our capital region. And I believe that allows us to begin our next turn. Alright, so we can attempt to go after that archer, apparently in vain. We'll just take as many... I'm just going to try to take out as many of the Umaji as is possible. We'll do swordsman up here again. We'll move our new battleships up here. We can conquer another city. We can send up reinforcements for our next invasion. And we can now actually try to invade it. And we can also try to... Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, how much health do these guys have? Oh. Alright, so we can... No, that's us. This one doesn't have a health stat next to it. It's got 7. Interesting. Its health stat is hidden. We should be able to take it out, though, just fine. And then, it may have just been in the snow. We can do like that. So now we've gotten rid of a mindbender and taken their city. Isn't that convenient? I like it when the game plays out like that. Alright, and we'll send these guys up to here, closer to the new front lines. We'll train up reinforcements. The old Imperious capital is just fine up there. Our little outpost in the middle of the Umaji Empire is doing just fine. And we could even train up a couple more reinforcements for the naval battles. In fact, it may be now worthwhile for us to begin working on a naval invasion of, oh, excuse me. So we will, work on a naval invasion of the, Umaji Empire from this side as well. We can turn these guys into battleships. And let's see, we'll begin a couple of attacks. Lower this guy's health to the point where we can... What? What? Alright, you know what? I'm going to take that city with a giant. I don't even care. I don't even care. If we can do that. There we go, just clear out that city. We'll do another knight over here. And we can send out... Let's see how the, how this front plays out firstly. We'll just see who we can get rid of easily. With what we already have. And then we'll see where we should move these guys, or if we should just leave them to protect their home cities. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll send one of these guys up here, and Now, we can try attacking him and see if that didn't work out. Alright. Okay. Looks good. Let's do another defender up here to help with the naval invasion from this side. And that will allow us to sort of encircle the Umaji Empire and hopefully eventually crush it. Let's see. Is this their capital? Yes, it is. Okay, so we're actually not all that far from their capital. We are basically the city right next to it, which is good to know. They also... I don't know. Never mind. We can, I guess, move on to the next turn and just see what happens. Alright, so we'll try to lower this guy's health, fail, and take the city anyways. We can try to clear out that city and take it. And it would actually be really cool if we could, like, weaken their empire significantly by just cutting off all of their trade connections. Because I imagine that this city right here is relatively critical to a lot of their other trade connections. Presumably, this city right here is presumably rather critical to a lot of their trade connections. And I believe we've also revealed the entire Umaji Empire now. I don't think that there's anything really in the clouds. I think everything in the clouds is just empty space. Unless there's, like, you know, a little village or something that they just haven't bothered to conquer yet. So that's good to know, I guess. Other than that, let's see. So I'd like to send this defender out to see what lies beyond the sea. We can try to take this city. We may be able to conquer this one, possibly. We have the majority of their empire under siege. We have, let's see, how many cities do they have? Yeah, 5 cities. And we have 4 of them under siege. No, we have all 5 under siege. Oh, wow. I think we may actually be able to take their empire over next turn. Yeah, so we can take their empire entirely whenever we want now. But I think what I'd like to do is, we'll do a super unit here. I think what I'd like to do is to explore the entire map before we formally take over their empire. So we'll leave their capital alone. I will vacate that city for now. And I think that gives us the Eye of God and some extra points. So I figure, you know, definitely worthwhile. We have some monuments we can build. We will appease the people of the former PRBtS Empire by building a bunch of monuments in their city. And let's just try to see what lies back here before we take their capital, if we can. Although it looks like we may not be able to. because there's really only one thing right here. And there's one thing right here, and without their capital, we can't see it. Oh, that's just... Oh, what a cruel twist of fate. So unless we can somehow get them to take one of our cities, and then we can take their capital, see all of that, I don't think it's worth it, though. I don't think it's worth it. I say we just take their capital now. If you have any other opinions on what I should do, leave them in the chat now. So I will begin making the move to take their capital. Oh, good. Okay, so they're going to take one of our cities. So then we'll be able to take their capital and keep them alive just long enough to explore the whole map, which is... Look at us. We're just... You know, we can do whatever we want now. Alright, come on, just take this city. Just take this city so that we can take your capital. Just do a city trade here. Good, alright, so now we can safely take their capital. We may be able to just... No. Of course we can't. Alright, so it'll take us a couple of turns to take their capital. But then we'll be able to use the ports there to see that final tile of the map. Alright. Good, alright, so now we can take their capital. Oh. Oh no. They're actually serious about this. Oh, we actually have to fight them now. Oh. That was unexpected. I was thinking that they would just stay contained in their little bubble. I don't know why I thought that, but for some reason I just had this notion that they just wouldn't leave their little bubble and they just stay put where they were. That was kind of stupid, I guess. So now we can take their capital. We'll do a little ship here. Alright, we can now construct the Eye of God, our final thing to build that we have access to. And then we can promote this guy. We can take one city. And we can move towards taking 2 city. And now their city's entirely contained, so we're fine. Alright, here we go. Next turn. Conquer. And conquer. And it only took us 78 turns. but we have won the game. So, that has been, I guess, the final episode of trying out the Xin-xi, part 3. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream / video, depending on whether you're watching it as a replay or live. If you enjoyed it, please leave it a like, so that I know that you like these sorts of things. Share it with other people who you think might be interested. That way the word about my channel gets out. Subscribe with notifications on. Check out my podcast, linked in the description of every video. And until next time, have a nice day. Goodbye.